I like this work already now because it's huge and you have a really nice shape, and you can already a little bit imagine what it's gone now. It's like it's the Twin Towers, and you can see the explosion, but it's really in the working process. It's like you see the blue sky, and I would like to paint the whole thing in a pop art. So it was like a fiction. It was like a movie when it was the 9/11, 2001.
So it was surreal to you?
In the first moment, yes, but in the second, not, because I read before some stuff, and I thought, okay, it's what's happened now, you know. And but if you see a little bit what's happened before, you say, okay, it was maybe a reaction of something, but no, it was really surreal, completely in the first moment, and that's the reason why I painted in this pop art, because it's like comics, you know. It's like what's happened there. It's like it's not real. You know?
Right, and it's now been more than 20 years, and now you're choosing to revisit this motif. Why now?
Yeah, it's exactly 20 years ago happened, and for me it's also a reflection to my whole work, you know. I have there really, I did really one work after this 9/11, and now I thought I will make minimum 9 different works, what I can, with all the experience, what I have all the years, to look again on this situation, on this moment, but what's happened from this moment to now, to the present. And this was for me really a good reflection to make new works about it. Because after the 9/11, all was involved, and it was like some moment, and you could catch everything. Now, after 20 years, I can look back. It's for me completely different to work on these works now.
Right, so on this one we can already see the shape of the Twin Towers and everything, but the other side?
It's still blank. It's blank, it's for me white, you know. It's, you have on this side, I have so a lot of possibility, you know. It's like a white canvas. Sure, you see silhouette of faces and everything what I shaped in the relief. That's give us after the reason how it should look from the front. But this relief, it's cool because I can paint from this perspective some really own completely different image, and from the front I have a lot space to put different things inside. So if there's like a fusion, but I have still a lot to add it, and this I like.
Right. So here on this other side, is that the same thing again? Like you're waiting for the right moment, inspiration, that's going to go on it, or do you already have more plans for this?
No, from this perspective, it's clear I would really take this, what I did on the other reliefs. I will paint it a little bit in a different style, but from the front, I know already I can fit so a lot in. And we have also over there relief, and there it's already, I every time change and make some improvements on this side from the perspective, and I will also do on this side, you know. What I did here, it's, you know, I play also with the different lights situation, and it's, you see the moment from the explosion. But in this pop art, it's this extremely situation. It's much more friendly, but the information is there. Sure, if you go on the other side, then it's happened a lot. But in the first moment, when you not stand on the correct perspective, it's not so obviously, oh, that's 9/11. So if you're only a little bit 1 meter or 50 centimeter not in the right place, you say, oh, that's nice colors. But if you go in the right perspective, and then you're really extremely surprised.
So you're playing with an element of shock there.
Yeah, sure. After 20 years, it's like, you know, you not think on this moment, but and if somebody really walk on the right perspective, and then you have really like a shock in the first moment. You know. And also what I like on this one, it's the shape or the relief have also faces, and it's come already strong out the whole situation. And from the front you have a lot elements. You have golden drops. You have like some flowers or some women with a man, and you can see different things. I can play a lot because it's already a lot. It's open a lot different empty space between these two fusions from these two images. You know.
Right, so until you put the final brushstroke on it, anything can happen, is that right?
Yes, can everything happen? Here it's happened already, the last stroke. So if you go on this side, then you have really like these workers. It's a situation, really famous photo.
But you've chosen to portray it in a very different style here than the other side.
Completely different style. If you come close, it starts to be completely abstract. If you film it really close, it's the face. It's so abstract, or this guy, or the whole situation. It's not a city. It's like It's. I try in this moment when I painted. I saw sometimes also stuff, then houses and Manhattan. So I know only on this place have to be dark, or they have to be less dark, and from the distance it's fit in this like a photograph after. If you go in a big distance, start to be more and more like if it's in a newspaper, like the photo in black and white, you know.
So from the other side we have these extremely simple sort of pop art style lines, and here we have almost the opposite, right? It's like a mess of complexity and different lines. It's almost like a plate of spaghetti if you go up close. So did you contrast that on purpose?
It was really an experiment, because to paint it like everybody would paint, or to concentrate, yes, I won't try these workers. No, I won't put much, a completely different depth inside in form of, yes, I know, at the end should be the workers. You should know, recognize the photo, but I want to put a lot of information inside, you know, like I think on different things, listen music when I paint this, and try to put really much more different images in. But at the end it should be this photo. So.
And it certainly is. So how long did it take you to do this?
I think I should not tell you this in social media. No, if I'm really in good mood and I paint, then I'm sometimes really quick. Let's say like this.
Well, I have an idea. Let's have a look in the black light. It also
Yes,
looks
that's a good
really
idea. You know,
beautiful in the
we
black
have,
light.
Completely different light situation, you know.